Hello everyone, this is ICBs here, and today I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows' shrine situation. And this is a bit of an old news, but I was doing some research and I thought I should share my thoughts on it. Not that it should concern you, and I'm just going to explicitly say I am not an expert on these kind of things, so you should not take my opinion seriously. Regardless, this is my video and I'm just here to share and vocalize my opinion on this situation. So I was reading some article and they were going kind of in depth how this Shinto shrine has had a very historical significance, and I'm going to keep that in mind. And I will say that Ubisoft did not research thoroughly about this shrine, and there were definitely some lacks in their part. But in Ubisoft defense, you will not hear a lot of people say that. In Ubisoft's defense, they are implementing some new technology, and they were a lot of technical jargon, but what that allows Ubisoft to do is that you can have a lot of smaller objects in the background that the player can choose to move, and whenever they use the melee weapon they can throw those things around, which can give this world a very dynamic field. Because if you play other games, most of the background objects are very static. So if you play this Assassin's Creed Shadows game, there are going to be a lot more elements in that game that are going to be movable, which will give a lot of life to that game. And that kind of comes back into play with the Shinto shrine situation, that some YouTuber was streaming the game and they went in there and they kind of destroyed that shrine. Poor guy, or whoever, whatever their gender is, but they didn't probably knew that the significance of the shrine. And most people probably don't know about the significance of that shrine aside from the Japanese people. And yeah, I mean, I do get the history behind it, but if you see a lot of other games, and they allow you to pillage through churches in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and that's also a church. But I guess those kind of churches didn't have the same significance as this one particular shrine, and the caretakers of those shrines said that yeah, this is unacceptable, and they were asked if they want that shrine to be removed from Assassin's Creed Shadows, and they currently said that there are no plans for it for now. So maybe we will see that shrine in Assassin's Creed Shadows unless Ubisoft decides to remove that on their own. So yeah, I'm not really sure. But when it comes to things that people choose to do in video games, people do a lot of things in video games. So I mean, yeah, look at GTA 5. That game is fucking insane. And this is supposed to be escapism. People go and they do a lot of things. And if we're talking about doing things in video games, and we're talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows allows people to stand in front of shrines and pray to them. If a player wants to pay respect to a particular shrine, they can do that. If they want to go in there and they want to destroy that shrine, they can do that. It's the player's autonomy to do whatever the hell they want to. And I think the developers and Ubisoft should give us that freedom to do what I want to do. And if I want to go and destroy a shrine, I won't tell you if I would if I was playing the game. But if I would like to have the option to do that, because if they wouldn't let me do that, I would feel very limiting. And I really don't like to play games where the choices and the things that you can do are very limiting. And I think you're probably looking at a smaller picture, because if you look at the bigger picture and see all the controversy that is surrounding this game, where everything started when Ubisoft released the trailer and they showed that you would be playing as a black character that was historically there, or maybe not there. It's very vague right now. There were a lot of Wikipedia wars as well, so no one really knows if that person existed or not. But yeah, you can play as that character. So people were mostly angry that you were playing as a black character in Japan. I mean, you also have Ghost of Tsushima games, so if you want to play as a Japanese guy, you can play that game. And I think these newer games are very similar to one another. But ignoring that, yeah, the whole controversy started there. And initially I was also also kind of bummed and weirded out that they were casting a black character. Not that I have anything against them, but this is supposed to be a Japanese setting, so I just assumed that I would be playing as a Japanese character. But like, I don't really care anymore. In fact, I'm actually looking forward to this game, and to be honest, I would probably be like most people, and I would be playing as Naue instead of Yasuke, because Naue seems a lot more assassin oriented. I would definitely give Yasuke a shot, and I would see how. I do love that Yasuke has a big bow that he can shoot arrows from, so that definitely looks interesting in the gameplay videos, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying that. Other than that, yeah, I would mostly be playing as Naue. So yeah, I mean, the whole situation seems very like redundant, like people are just too much negative about Ubisoft. I mean, I know that they don't make good games, they could, but they don't. It's a very complex situation, but I think that in this particular instance, people are definitely going a bit too harsh on this company. I mean, they should by all means, but whenever something unfair is happening, I can't just go in there and say, yeah, Ubisoft sucks. But yeah, I just want to be fair as I can be, and that's what I try to. But yeah, I think it definitely comes down to the individual player and what they choose to do in a video game. And again, choice is a lot more important, and I never like censorship, so I'm not sure what Ubisoft is going to do. I'm not sure if I will miss Shinto Shrine if it is removed. But yeah, it would definitely show that Ubisoft is definitely scared, and they would try to avoid anything that they might do that would dive down the sales. And sales is very important to Ubisoft right now, because it feels like it's do or die situation for Ubisoft right now, considering so many failures that they have had. And that is something that I could talk about all on its own in another video. But yeah, this whole thing just feels very weird. So let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys think that it's offensive? Do you guys think that I missed something? Do you think that I didn't mention any kind of historical significance that I should have known, that I should have mentioned in this video? If you guys think I missed the mark with this hot take or whatever you want to call it, I will make an updated video. So yeah, I'm always learning. You guys can teach me if you want to. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments of this video. And as always, it's time for a goodbye.